What's poppin', everybody? So we have a interesting topic to talk about today. Spanish retailers list Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth Hacker's Memory for Switch. So let's start off the top, I guess. While both listings have since been removed, Games.es still hosts the placeholder Switch box art. Let's take a look at what this looks like. Okay. Digimon are hacking on its server. Both websites listed the Switch version as due out October. No, this is real. This is real. That's kind of what I wanted to first talk about. Like, do I think this is real? No, this is real. It's a thing. It's happening. But a more, how do I put it? A bigger topic is not just for Hacker's Memory. It's fine. So this is the way, whenever we first saw this, we were talking about it in my Discord, I'm like, whatever. Okay, this is kind of makes sense, quote unquote. The reason why I say that is because Digimon Story, Cyber Sleuth, and Hacker's Memory are both Vita games. Natively Vita games, okay? So it only makes sense to put them on a portable system, right? Native Vita games. So with that being said, the next thing I immediately thought about was the future, the next story game. As it is, we already know Survive is a Switch title as well. The first Digimon game to come to Switch, let that be known. But it's not the same, you know, it's different because the Survive series is a more of a, I don't know how to put, lightweight Digimon, where it's more story driven, more strategic, I guess you could say. And so, you know, it's like they have a weaker game, let's just put it that way. We'll call it that. I don't really mean that, but you know what I mean. Weaker game, put it on Switch, whatever, that makes sense. So I really thought that if this Survive was able to become a main third series, that one would always go on Switch. But with something like this happening, it has me thinking of two things. One, are you only putting this one? Because while this one can literally stand alone, they do throw in some secrets in a sense that hint about the first game, right? So they don't directly talk about the first game, but they throw in some things that if you play the first game, you're like, oh, okay, so this is where I'm at in terms of the timeline. And then the second thing that I'm thinking of is, like I had said, the future, right? So what I said just previously was I thought Survive, if it became a third series because fans liked it, that would be the only Digimon game to touch the Switch. But whenever we have a story game going to the Switch, now I'm like, okay, is this a sign you guys plan to put your future titles on Switch, Digimon titles on Switch? Or are you just kind of putting this on there because it's, I don't know, easy, can bring in some more money, builds up a fan base on the Switch, right? You get Survive, they don't have any other Switch or Digimon games, so this might be a first one. So to figure this out, what we're going to do is, this is what I like to do. We've done this a couple times, and it's fun. If you ask me, it's fun. Some live research. What I had said in Discord was, I don't think, okay, so this is my verdict. I do not think that the new story game being developed is going to come to Switch. And so let me tell you and show you why. So if we look back to some of the old news. So, oh yeah, on that same note, we see it here. We did get that news, right, about, what was that, a week or two ago, that we're getting big news for the Digimon series. So we were thinking about Survive, maybe a sprinkle of the new story game. Now we have this. Again, it makes sense, right? It makes sense. But yeah, so if we come back to this one, yes, right there, right there. This title right here is how I know the new one, specifically, will not come to Switch. Facts, facts, facts. Building it from the ground up for Vita and building it from the ground up for PS4 is two different things. Now, not saying that PS4 things that are built from the ground up can't fit on the Switch. That is not true at all. But when you say PS4 as base, it gives me this thought of, okay, let's put in little nuances, little things that we not maybe had to take out, but knew we weren't going to put in to the other games because it was going to be on the Vita, right? You need to kind of be efficient, you know, with your usage. And in terms of the game development, you know, don't put in unnecessary things, just, you know, lighting effects, that's fine. Take that out because we want more stuff, you know, bigger worlds, you know, more Digimon, whatever, right? To accommodate for the smaller system. I have it right here, actually. And then from there, you know, the games just got ported to PS4, and that's a way simpler process. New Digimon Story is also in development with PS4 as its base, but development is going to take a bit of time. With things like current hardware specifications and support for a worldwide release, development on a single title has become extremely time-consuming. then we would have a situation where there are no developments at all next year or the year after next. If too much time without new content passes, most people will lose interest. So I'd like to continue releasing games with Digimon characters, keep a hold on our fans as to not let that happen. Also, while it might be too early to discuss, I also hope to think about a Digimon game that utilizes online. However, as games become more complex, the threshold only gets higher, and I personally want to value the game nature and ease of play that even light players can enjoy. So I mean, again, this is my verdict. Wow, this was posted on my birthday. This is my verdict, but I'm not, you know, a guru. I don't know everything. So I personally do not believe the new one will be made for Switch, at least not at the start. And so with Bandai, it's very tricky. If you notice what they're doing, they released God Eater 3 on the PS4. Months later, they out of nowhere throw in a Switch release. What is that, for July or October? Oh, July 12th, I just seen it. July 12th, July 12th. Oh, nigga, that is freaking, that's in 2 months. Dang, anyways, so that's a little, because I thought they were about to be throwing them all in one little pool like they always do. Whatever, that's cool. But yeah, so we saw that, so there is no mistaking it that maybe down the road the new story game gets ported to the Switch, right? But at that point, I don't know, so many other things could have changed. But I think they've been hard at work with this one. There's no way they're gonna derail and be like, at the start, again, like for release. So at release, the new story game will not come to Switch, I promise, I promise. But, you know, this release of Hacker's Memory opens up the possibility for every other one to make its way there. But interestingly enough, they did not put the original one, so who knows? And we also do have the World games who have yet to make it there, but I'm sure those aren't as popular, so they don't have as much of a priority. So yeah. Other than that, that's all I gotta say on the topic. Let me know what your thoughts are. Where you guys picking up Hacker's Memory on the Switch? Oh, I think I am, because listen, it's gonna have an active community. DIGI-BATTLES. Now I hope I could transfer my save. Probably not. They gotta start doing that shit though. Because if I could, that would be so easy. All my grind would just be building teams. Jesus Christ. I'm not in school though, so I do have time. We'll see, guys. We'll see. Let me gauge. Are you guys excited? Will you guys be double dipping? I really want to gauge the excitement. If you guys are ready or down, let's do it, bro. Let's do it. Let's double dip. It's been a minute. It's been like, you know, a whole year. Yeah, it's been a whole year since I played it. So I'm down to do it again. But yeah, like I said, that's all I gotta say. I will see you all in the next video. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment. Peace. Lamp with the tape, I'm a legend in the room. JAMSQUAD chillin', now my homies bringin' boom. Don't try to play the game without asking about the rules. I keep my cards safe, nigga, what you do? Pop it off easy, I'm not trying to snap your neck.